Today is day 7 of uploading a video every day for 30 days. I am nervous. Today is the day that I go to my OBGYN and we do an IUD for the first time. I am nervous, not for the actual insertion or none of that stuff. Not nervous for that. I trust my doctors, my nurses, all of them. I love them all. I have been with this office for 11 years. That says something. I'm more nervous with it not working how I want it to. I got diagnosed with endometriosis when I was 16, and I was immediately put on birth control. And I didn't realize till I was 21, you're not supposed to have a period with endometriosis because it just makes it worse. And my new doctor, the one I've been with for 11 years, he's the one that got me on birth control, but off periods for 5 years. Well, after having my son, the pills are no longer working, and they are willing to try anything to help me because the pain, I can't function. I cannot do things. The worst is when I'm actually ovulating. That's when the pain is even worse. And during my period, it's always been bad, and now it's 10 times worse. So last year, I've tried like 7 or 8 birth control pills. I was on my period for a straight 6 months. Never really had a break, maybe a day or 2 breaks in between of having it for like 7 days. And then I would start right back up. And so then we tried the ring. That did not work either. It was every 2 weeks. It was making me have a period. So that didn't work. So I kind of tried to just go without anything for a little while, see if my hormones were just like imbalanced. And so my body was fighting everything. Oh no, it's just gotten atrocious. My kids, it is sad that they're used to me having my pain, and they're used to just being in my room with me, and they're on their tablets or whatever playing, and I'm just in bed with a heating pad, and I am taking so much medication, and they're just used to it. And I feel bad that that's what they're used to. So we're trying the IUD route. We're going to see if this works. I am going with Mirena because the copper one they try to tell me to do, I would still have a period, so that's not good for me personally. But I'm just nervous with the fact that if it doesn't work, I don't know what else we can do to get the pain to stop, because we've kind of tried a bunch of avenues, and there's one avenue, the shot. I really don't want to do the shot. I might have to do the implant one if the Mirena one doesn't work. I am trying everything so I can function and be the best mom and wife and just person to my friends and family and my kids. I just want to get things done. So that's where I'm going today. But I wanted to show you my outfit, so I am wearing my shirt that my aunt made. I mean, if you're a reader, you know what that is. So then I just have some shorts on. They kind of go up. They're really tight. They make me feel comfortable. And I have my fun shoes. I love these shoes. They're very colorful, and they're Vans. I can honestly tell you, I don't remember where I got them or when I got them. I do not remember. But yeah, so my kids are up. They are dressed. They are ready to go to be with my mom. And I am going to go drive an hour to my doctor's appointment. I love my doctor with a passion. I have been with him for so long. He gave me my first physical. He has explained everything. He did not deliver either of my kids, but those are whole story times. Those are hilarious. But I've never felt uncomfortable in this office. I've always felt comfortable. I've always felt heard. I've always felt like they cared. And I rave to everybody about my doctor. And I absolutely love him. Okay, so you're not really mounted on anything, so we're just going to hope for the best. I just got to my doctor's appointment, and I have 30 minutes until I have to go inside. So I'm probably just going to sit out here and read for a little bit. I'm still reading Curse by L.R.W. Lee. I think there's the first 3 letters. I always mix them up. But yeah, so I'm still on chapter 5. I have not read more since my check-in from yesterday. So I am going to sit here and read and then go get in and do my IUD. Okay, so I just got the Mirena done. That was a little uncomfortable, but I mean, they told me it was going to be. They told me to take medicine, everything. I did all that. So I feel like I need to treat myself. So I'm going to go to Barnes and I'm going to buy, I have 2 books that I want to get, but I don't know if they're there. And then get myself a cup of coffee and like something to eat on the way home. So I will show you me in Barnes. But also I did read a little bit of Cursed and I'm not liking it. I really thought I would like it, and I looked at the premise and like I'm reading and I'm just like, I feel like it's getting nowhere. I'm getting a little irritated and I don't want to continue. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I don't like reading multiple books at the same time, but I'm feeling like I need to, because I really do want to read this book. Because I mean, the cover is so good and the premise of it is good. I think it's the writing style I don't like. So I'm gonna go to Barnes. Hi guys, so I just got home. I picked up my kids from my mom, and now I feel like I need to get stuff done, but I'm cramping quite a bit. I do need to get things done, but I want to space it out, and I can't remember everything. Like, my brain right now is like a brain fog, because also I was supposed to start my period in 2 days. I don't know if I'm gonna actually have a period in 2 days or if I'm gonna start early because of this. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna let myself take things slow, but get things done in the meantime. So I'm literally grabbing a notepad and I'm just gonna write what I need to do. And I think I'm gonna actually do it in order of how I wanna do it. Short little list, not anything too crazy, but sometimes I have to write down a little list like this when I can't decide what to do. And like, I'll be reading, but when I'm reading, I'm like, well, I have all this other stuff I have to do. And then I get overwhelmed and I get frustrated because I'm not doing the other things that I'm sitting and reading. That's my list. I am gonna start feeding my sourdough and then do dishes. Whatever my list says, that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, so I did go to Barnes and I did buy a book. Maybe 4 books. But there's a reason. So I did get the bag. It's the $40 for the 1 month. You get 5% off and all that good jazz. So the first book I got is A Wren on the Oak Throne by K.A. Lind. I'm pretty sure it's a duology. I don't think there's going to be any more books in this series. I think it's a duology, but this is on my July TBR, and so I'm going to put it on my shelf. But this is technically, I think it's supposed to be a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's kind of like a dystopian, and she is able to get in this library, and the guy doesn't know how she got in because he has wards on the place, and she got through, and she didn't even think there were wards. Like, she just walked through them. So yeah, I'm really excited. The quote on the back is, "A weapon is only as powerful as its weakness, and you are mine." I need to read that. So I have that one. I found the Cassandra Clare area. I got The Lost Book of the White by Cassandra Clare. It's the second book in the Eldest Curses. This will be on a TBR soon. So I was like, I might as well get it. I'd rather get it at Barnes than just get it on Amazon. I'd rather get it at Barnes. So I picked this one up. I did get Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. This is also going to be on a TBR soon because I really am trying to finish these series. This is The Ghost of the Shadow Market. This one is also going to be on a TBR soon. So, I mean, I went in for 2 books. The other book is the novella that Demi Winters just wrote. It was not there, but they had the other books. But this was one that I wanted to get. And then I saw these three and I'm like, I might as well get them because I will need to read them soon anyways. But also, I'd rather get them at Barnes and get them on Amazon. I got all these. These are going to go onto my shelf. And I think I'm just going to do dishes. I don't want to stand, but I need to stand for a little bit. I got all my sourdough like fed. So we're going to see if it works because it hasn't been wanting to rise. So I don't know what's going on there, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's my mini book haul. Hey, so I have an update. I have not continued on Cursed, but I did start Lying Season, which is the fourth book from the Experiment Terror series by Karina Hale. I mean, I've read a good chunk. I'm at 138 pages, which is chapter 11. There's a 379 pages. I mean, I've done damage. I mean, I've been reading since around 5 on and off. I took a bath. And then my PJs, I've just been sitting in bed. My husband's kind of been more watching the kids. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's like almost 9 o'clock, which it's time for the kids to go to bed, but I wanted to do this check-in. So this one is about Harry and Dex. Dex got them a ghost hunting job at a mental institute in the town that he lives in. And he wanted her to stay in a hotel, but his girlfriend Jen was like, no, she could just stay with us. That's weird because Perry is in love with Dex, and I think Dex is also in love with Perry, but Perry won't leave. I mean, Dex won't leave Jen. I don't understand. So she actually does go on a date with a guy named Brock. In the beginning, the first chapter is like a flashback of when she was in high school, and there was a whole situation with a boy named Jacob. And then the second chapter is of her. Oh my God, what was he calling her? I did not like it. I don't like demeaning nicknames. It drives me crazy. Miss Muffin Top. So she put herself through a boot camp for 2 weeks. So if anything happens whenever they're ghost hunting, that she can like protect herself. And that's what the guy Brock calls her the entire 2 weeks. And the second to last day, he's like, "Oh, I noticed that's making a difference, and you know, we should go out sometime." And that she was like taken aback, and I'm like, "I would too." He's been calling you Miss Muffin Top for 2 weeks. Like, why does it have to be so demeaning? Like, I did not like that. But she agrees to go, and um, she ends up going also to a family dinner. It's her dad's birthday, and her parents drive me absolutely insane. They're such assholes. They are so mean to her. They don't believe in what she does. They belittle her. The mom is always trying to make her lose weight, pretty much telling her that she's fat. She's not fat. I was just like, dude, what is their problem? Like, I just don't understand. Everybody is so mean to her, and right now she's just taking it. And then she gets to Dex and meets Jen, and they go to lunch with some other people that work for the same company that Dex works for. And she starts talking to one of the other girls. She thought she didn't like her. Like, she didn't like Perry, but she does like Perry. She wants to go to lunch with her one day. And then there's 2 other guys. And Jen is making little snide comments about Perry, like trying to say that she's stupid. And then Perry claps back saying, well, like, at least I don't pair wine with Kentucky Fried Chicken, because that's what she does. She goes online and she talks about wine pairings with fast food restaurants. And everybody around them is laughing, and Dex is just sitting there. And you could tell, like, Dex doesn't want to be around her, and they like fight a lot. They fight a lot, and they make up very quickly, and it's just awkward. It is awkward as hell to be watching Dex and Jen together. Like, it is weird. And then I don't like, because like Dex is like all over the place. He is bad. And like they have a dog, pug. He calls it Fat Rabbit. And Jen's like, his name is Harvey. And they made a reference of something and I didn't understand the reference, but it was still funny. But he made the comment of like, because they're heading to the mental institute. Where I'm at is they just talked to the main guy from the mental institute. They're getting there and he asked like, how did the date go with Brock? And she's like, it was good, and I'll probably see him again. He's like, oh, did you put out? And she's like, that is none of your business. And he's like, what? Like, I can't know between friends. Like, we can't talk about it. And she's like, no. Like, how would you feel if I asked you that same question? He goes, well, ask me and I'll tell you. And she's like, no. And he's like, well, then I guess you just didn't hear me boning last night. I'm like, he's like 32 years old. She's 23. He acts like he's like 15. The way he talks drives me crazy sometimes. But then whenever he gets like real protective of her, that's when I love him. And right now she has seen a ghost twice. Well, she's seen her once in Dex's apartment. And the way that it was explained was crazy. And there was blood all over the floor. And Jen is like, oh, that could have been from anything. But it couldn't have because she wasn't bleeding. Perry had no blood on her. And then she went to the bathroom when she was at lunch with Dex and Jen. And she was in the bathroom and she heard a woman come in. She smelled alcohol on her. She's drunk. And she's talking. She thought she was talking on the phone, but she ended up saying Perry's name. And Perry's very confused. And also she sees blood coming underneath her stall door. So things are starting to happen sooner in this book than the others, which I really do like. I just really hope like this whole Dex like mind thing, like Dex figures this shit out because it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of old. I'm not a big fan of him now. I really liked him the first time I read him over 10 years ago. It has been a very long time since I've read these. This is what I'm reading. I'm going to continue reading, but I'll give a better update tomorrow. So that's going to be the end of today, which is day 7. Today was harder than normal days for me, physically wise. I always have my cramps, but today, like, I kind of made myself cramp. It wasn't just because I was. So, yeah. So I'm going to end the vlog here. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow. And I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye.